Hey guys, this is Rosanna with Beautiful Skin. Today we're going to talk about brushes, or more accurately, our 7-piece brush set. This is an awesome little set. It comes in this little case right here, which is kind of nice. It has a little zipper pouch, throwing in a few essentials. I can toss in a couple eyeshadows, probably even hold the full-size foundation. It has a cover, which keeps your bristles dry. And then you have 7 brushes, as the name would suggest, 7 pieces, 7 brushes. So we'll start with number 1. This brush is kind of a multitasker. I use it for doing a full face of foundation, especially if I toss this set into my gym bag, when I touch up my makeup after working out, or for traveling. This is the perfect foundation brush. It's not as big as our full foundation brush, but it definitely covers your face, offers awesome coverage, and it has those same soft, synthetic, cruelty-free bristles. So this is our foundation brush. Then, moving on, we have the smaller brush, and this is perfect for blush. It gets your color on just right. It also can work well to do some contouring in here. So pretty all-purpose blush brush. Then moving on to the eye brushes. There are 5 of them in here, which is pretty awesome considering the price point of this kit. First we have the short version of our all-over eye brush. This one is perfect for laying that color on your brow bone, or even for all-over color on the lids. So this is the first one. Then there's a smaller one that is very similar to our small eye brush, and I love this one for getting any color right here in the inner corner of your eye, or for laying on darker color, nice and heavy. If you want to do a dramatic look, this is the perfect brush for that. Then we have an awesome little brush that only comes in this set that I feel is indispensable to my makeup kit, and it's this brush right here. It's round and it kind of has a domed top. Perfect for blending, or for adding extra color on the outside of your crease, or for adding a deeper color on the outer corner or your crease line. So that is your blending brush. Then you have the eyeliner brush. This has a really nice angle, really sharp point, perfect for putting on your liner, wet or dry. I'll get into more of those eyeliner techniques in another video, but for now, suffice to say that you can use this brush 3 different ways. You can use it for filling your brows, for applying your liner wet or dry, depending on the look you want to go for. Awesome little multitasker I would not live without. Then lastly, we've tossed in a spoolie brush, also recognizable as a mascara wand. You can comb your eyebrows, smooth out your lashes after applying your mascara. An indispensable little brush. So that is a quick review of our 7-piece brush set. Okay, so I had mentioned in the blog post that I was going to talk a little bit about caring for your brushes. The best way to care for your brushes is to clean them once a week or so. Sometimes I don't do mine that often, but general rule of thumb, about once a week or so. What you'll want to do is take a glass, fill it with warm water about half full, and then just squeeze about a dime-sized amount of clear shampoo. Doesn't have to be fancy or expensive or even specially marketed for brushes. It just has to be clear shampoo. You don't want anything with extra conditioners in it because that'll kind of coat your bristles. So you really want none of the cloudy, creamy looking shampoos. Really, you can just pick up the cheap stuff at Walmart or Target. Take your brushes, put them head down into your warm water, swirl it around, and you can just put them all in here and let them soak. So we're just going to toss them all in. Put them all in here, let them soak. I usually let them soak for maybe 10 minutes or so, not much. Then you're going to take them out one by one. I like to swirl them around just a little bit in here. Just going to work out any of the makeup. It's really important to keep your brushes clean because they're touching your face. They're going to get dead skin cells on them. And of course, dead skin cells means bacteria growing. And then you reapply your makeup with those brushes and you get that same dead skin and bacteria on your face, which can lead to breakouts and all sorts of other nasty business. So keeping your brushes clean is important. If you're having skin trouble, that might be a good place to start. So swoosh them around. Some of your, like your liner brush or your darker eyeshadow brushes, ones you use for darker shadow, may need a little extra attention. For those, you can take a little bit of extra shampoo, put it in your hand, and then swoosh your brush back and forth. What you want to be careful not to do is mash the bristles straight down. You want to kind of go back and forth with them, like so, working out any product just until that runs clear. Then, once you've washed everything, be sure to rinse really well with warm water. You don't want to do hot water, no need to do cold, just comfortable temperature for yourself. And then be sure that you're pointing your brushes down. You never want to point them up into the stream of water. Reason for that is because the metal part right here, called the ferrule, there's glue holding the bristles down inside of that. If you stream, especially hot water, but any water, if you stream any water down into that, you'll eventually over time break down that glue. So as you're rinsing, just point them down. No big deal to get it wet, just you'll want to hold it down so the water doesn't intentionally get forced up into the ferrule there. So once you've rinsed everything, I like to take a clean dry towel, lay them out on that, kind of squeeze them out a little bit on the towel, and then lay them out to dry overnight. You should wake up in the morning to clean, fresh brushes. And that's all about our 7-piece brush set and a little tidbit on how to take care of your brushes. See you next week.